So just recapping what I was just saying, brand new Twitter page at Red and Blue News 1. Give us a follow on our Facebook page. Please give us a like and share this video if we could ever get it edited so it looks all right at the end of it. After when we put it up live, and go onto our YouTube channel, Red and Blue News. So tonight's show will be interactive. I can see all your comments coming through, believe it or not. I know it's as odd as it sounds, we can see it. Nick, just stand, what does that say? Do a handstand and do a show that way. Yeah, thanks, mate. Eddie says, yeah, better, good. Colin, hello, mate. Saying it's Colin, half turn. Yeah, all right, okay. Yeah, Gary, thanks, Nick. You're such a gent. What am I such a gent for? I'm not a gent. I've never been called a gent before, have I? So tonight's show, we're going to be interactive. And as I said to you a little bit earlier, we've got a couple of people coming on towards the end of the show that I want to talk to. Just so you know where we're going to go with the show going forward, what we plan to do, okay, at the end of each show, if we get the opportunity, is speak to you, the viewers, stroke listeners out there. This week, okay, we're going to kick off with a young viewer coming on with his dad, okay, long-term White Horse season ticket holders. Then I've got an elderly gentleman coming on who's got some great stories to tell you. I want an angle from the female supporters club. I want different angles throughout the supporter group. So we are one family and we want to be involved. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to kick off with a 10-minute review about the game itself. Jill, we are celebrating 3 points. How does that feel?
Yeah, I tried to buy one of those, you know, and put a hat on. We've won a game.
Was that one of those sort of things that you sent me on one of those videos earlier?
Yeah, maybe not that. Yeah, I've talked to so many people about the run up to this game, and in all honesty, after what happened pre-season and the way that they dismantled Man United at home and other teams, I would have, I know people say, to respect the point, too late for that, but I would have took a point up there.
Yep.
And to come back with 3 is a fabulous, really great result. I was really, really pleased with that. Really pleased with the way that like the attitude of the whole team. Yeah, very good, very, very good.
Okay, and again, we're going to get into it, but somebody just asked me, and I'm sorry I didn't catch your name before it started because this is not working for me very well here. Can we just take a minute to laugh at West Ham about what they sold us Tompkins for? That was the gist of what he said. Absolutely. We got the bargain of the century. We went for whatever we paid. How much did we pay? Can you remember how much we paid for Tompkins, Jill?
10, I think.
Yeah.
It was around 10.
I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere because I want everybody to see what I've got in my hand. Now, that is from Huddersfield. That glass is from Huddersfield. My son has just returned, okay? And I want to personally raise a glass to every single one of you guys that travelled in that horrific weather to Huddersfield by car, by train, however you got there. Top hat to you. Thank you very much. Your support on the radio and on the screen, you say, was outstanding. You absolutely spanked it. Okay, so if you haven't seen it back, if you haven't had a chance to see it back because you've been travelling all day, thank you and well done. Honestly, it was a superb, not just performance by the team, but a superb performance by you guys as well. You're to be congratulated, and I'm very proud to be a Palace fan. Would you agree, Mr. H?
Yeah. Yeah, very good. From the back to the front. I thought everyone played their part. I mean, I know people say that we aren't a one-man team, but Wilf just gives us such a dynamic. I don't know what we'd do without him, to be honest with you. Very, very, very good. Jackie Cole just saying about going up there, about the fans going up there. Said the journey was worth it, great atmosphere and performance. So, but yeah. I tell you what we did, and I need to sing his praises because I can't see anything changing at right back at the moment. I mean, he's just been absolute. Wan-Bissaka has just been superb. Talk about take a chance and grab it with both hands. I mean, he has been more than decent. Not just decent, he's been more than decent. And I think with his attitude and yesterday, throwing in tricks as well. I think along with his energy, his youth and enthusiasm and MacArthur's engine, you know, getting and then Wilf coming back, I think he just gives the team a bit of a spark, you know. It's you know, very, very, very pleasing as well that we, you know, Schlupp's not been playing, you know, he's been playing quite well, I suppose, for Schlupp as such. But when he come off, we've got another injury. He come off, and then Cabaye come on. I mean, Cabaye looked like, I don't know, what is it with these players at the end of their contracts? All of a sudden, they're like, you know, I mean, he had more shots in that game, I think, than he'd had all season.
Are you suggesting for 1 minute that you thought Johan Cabaye was playing for a new contract yesterday? Is that what you're saying to us? I know you too well. I know you too well.
I know. He was very good. You know, see, that's the thing. What we like about it. You know, he was like that when he played for Newcastle. Got the ball within 30 yards of the goal, whack. Just had a bit of a, you know, give it a whack. And that's what we've been lacking this year. He's someone who's just willing to shoot. Well, apart from Andros. Andros shoots, but you're like, well, get one wrapped around your chops if you're in the crowd. Yeah. But yeah. So just going on to that, so we can tie in some of this. Chris Brandrett said, "Hello, walking the dog now, listening in. Great game yesterday. Tong AWB, great show again. Zaha back, Maka, Lucas solid. We're back." So yeah, it's pretty much. So if we just end the show now, Chris,
right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you soon. Good night. Hang on, stay. Right, keep talking for a minute because I'm just doing something in my iPad. Okay, you carry on.
Damon Aldous said, Great to have Big Mama back. Yeah, I mean, you always know he's going to have a slight calamity somewhere, but what a tackle to get it back. Really, really brilliant. Paul Barker said, converted from a winger at the start of the season, according to my mate Gary, who regularly watches the under-18s. And you're absolutely right. He is a right winger, which is why you see him when he actually does get over the halfway line, that he is capable of taking on a fullback. You know, I mean, it's going to be great for us. I'm so pleased.
So go back to the
Dave Martin.
Go on.
But let me just say, but Dave Martin, I'm sure he just he's talking about Sacco. Maybe do Sacco at the back. But he said he scares me at times. Lots of laughs. I mean, he scares us all. But yeah, absolutely superb. And Darren Humphrey said Tompkins is a huge bargain. So is Luca. Yeah, but I mean, that's, you know, the chairman and the backroom staff have been. You know, I think they buy carefully. You know, we've had some good buys. I don't think we've had that many in the last year or so that have backfired as such. But yeah, we'll come on to Sacco in a minute because that was a part of it. So I just wanted to go through the lineup in case nobody saw it. Hennessy, Wan-Bissaka, Tompkins, Sacco, Van Aanholt, Schlupp, Milivojevic, MacArthur, Townsend, Zaha and Benteke. Now, the reason I'm going over that because I just wanted to compare it to the ones that I predicted. And I didn't predict that Schlupp would be in for Johan. I thought Johan would come straight back in. As it turns out, that absolutely did happen after 10 minutes because Schlupp got injured. And then, of course, the other one that we couldn't foresee was Benteke and Surlot. Okay, we didn't realise Surlot was going to get injured before on Thursday. But what it actually did do is gave us a really strong-looking bench for the first time in ages. So obviously we've got the new signing goalkeeper on Cavalieri on the bench, but Fosu Mensah, Kelly, Riedewald, Cabaye, Loftus-Cheek and Lee, who I don't think disgraced himself when he came on last week either. So it actually gave us an interesting chance to swap it around. And straight away, as I've already alluded to, Schlupp gets injured and on comes Johan. And Johan did really well. I thought he was running around like a headless chicken, didn't you? Well, yeah, that's what surprised me. I mean, I know he sort of. Do you know what? What I noticed straight away is instead of screening the back four, which is what he's been doing probably for the last 15 months, he's always better and always more of an attacking threat when he sits.
More advanced.
I'm not saying he plays part of a 3 but sort of sits in. At the front of the circle on the halfway line. So, but yeah, I thought it was very good. For, you know, I always said he was a 60-minute player, and he come on and for that time that he was on, he was fantastic. Really, very, very good. So
okay. So going on to the, I mean, the thing about the difference between our performance yesterday, and I'm sure you guys out there would either agree or disagree with me, was this time we came out of the blocks, okay? We were at them. We were closing them down. We were first to the ball. Even the seconds we got in there before Huddersfield. We didn't let them settle at any point. And that started off with Zaha's early chance. It was a nice little move involving PVA and Benteke, and Wilf decided to take it on himself, and he could have laid it off to somebody else, but instead he just popped it over the bar. That was in the early stages, and I thought to myself, well, hang on a minute, that wasn't the start that we've been watching over the last few weeks, and I thought this could be different today. Do you remember that early chance, early Wilf chance where he put it over the bar, Jill?
Yeah. But I thought we were good value for that. You know, for the chances created, you know, good chances as well. You know, 2-0, flattered really. But I mean, the other thing that we sort of mentioned, we mentioned him in passing because he's scored a couple of goals of late. But PVA has been very good.
So Simon's just said, Pizzi's just said exactly the same thing.
Yeah, he has been really, really good. And the thing is, it makes a difference to have him attacking because the usual suspects, as in, you know, Benteke, Wilf, and Andros, are generally twooed up on. But with PVA coming through, you know, he seems to have had,
give his one over. Yeah,
his last 2 goals, he has had no one within, you know, around him, within 3 or 4 yards of him when he struck the ball for his 2 goals. So, and that tells me that the opposition have not been. There's no plan B or plan C to cover him when he goes forward, which is fantastic because
I agree.
You know, for me that's Roy working it out that he is. You know, if you can get forward, get forward. What's good is, have you not noticed that we're not actually trying to sort of defend the lead anymore? Whereas for years and years we've scored a goal and then sat back. And our best football and the best chance we ever have of ever getting any results are where we just go for them and keep going for them, you know. And I really don't care about whether we win 3-2, 4-3, 5-4. I don't care, you know, because pretty sure most of the time we're going to concede goals. But we are capable, as capable as anybody in this league, of scoring goals. Yeah, as long as we have the relevant attacking players, and you know, it's getting better.
So the other next move was the Luca free kick on the edge of the box, just outside the box. Did you see that banana shot, that banana free kick that he took? I still think another 2 yards, and that would have actually either hit the post or gone in. It was a beautiful effort just on the D outside, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, it bent really late.
Yeah.
But you can see now that the threat we have from, I mean, I know PVA can take free kicks, Luca can take free kicks, Andros can take free kicks. You know, we've got out, you know, and Kabay used to be able to take decent free kicks. So we're not just one trick ponies when it comes to setting up now. PVA with his left foot, and you know, it's.
Steve just said in the chat he thought it was in. When I first saw it, when I was watching it live, Steve, I thought exactly the same thing. I thought that was going in the back of the net.
Yeah, without a doubt. It was a really good effort. And you know, like you say, another less than a yard, 2 feet left, and the keeper would have watched that go in. You know, he had no chance for it. He
dived for it, okay, but he was diving over nothing. He wasn't even getting anywhere near it.
It's a token effort. It's a token effort. You know, if it goes in the top corner and the keeper stands there and watches it, his manager bollocks him at half time or at the end of the game and says, "Why didn't you go for it?" So, but yeah, I mean, it's just lovely.
He was so late on that. I tell you, he was as late as you are getting your wallet out. I'm telling you, it was just.
Is that what you think?
Yeah. Anyway, so the only
You're never that late.
The only thing of note coming from the other end, from Huddersfield side, because my understanding is they didn't even have a shot first half, but there was one threat, and it was a sloppy ball out from the back from Sacco, where it hit one of their players and landed it, and then he recovered his own mistake. That was the only time they threatened our goal in the first half. If I'm right in saying, was that right?
In the first half, yeah, I think that was. The only chance. Yeah, I think the only chance they had, I know they had a few chances in the second half.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing convincing. Nothing where, it forced NSC to make any saves. So,
Cool.
yeah, no, very, very good.
Yeah, and
The goal.
Yeah, we're doing the goal now. Tell me about what do you remember about the first goal?
Well, from the side-on view that I saw of it, was Luca took the took the corner, and it was quite flat as such. It was only head height all the way. It didn't go up and come down as such. And just as it got literally to the front post, as it was curling, it curled that little bit more. It took virtually every player out of the equation. And obviously Tompkins got his boot to it first. Keeper made a good instant reaction save.
Yeah, he did.
And then stabbed it in second time. But I'll tell you what I did notice was that when people have a look at the goal, their goalkeeper was on the floor. One of their defenders got beat to the ball by Tompkins. But between the goalkeeper and the other side of Tompkins were three of our players.
Yeah,
3 of our players there, which is something that's it just shows more of an intent, not just an attacking intent. It just shows that we want we want to have that we want to score. So we're very, very pleased.
Well, I'm just going to take you back to on the point of the first goal. My notes I actually wrote down. The first goal actually came from a Huddersfield throw-in. Okay, out on there on our right. Okay, so over the other side of the pitch, it was an early ball in by Luca, broke up the play. Okay, and then the resulting run by Wilf down into the box resulted in a goal in the corner, as you quite rightly say. And then it came. Hang on, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, everybody. That's Ben. Yeah, so he's so that actually came. That came from us getting first to the ball. Okay, so they had a throw on the other side of the pitch. Lucas stuck his foot in, broke up the play. The ball comes out to Wilf on the left-hand side, attacks the box, okay? Ball spins out for a corner when he tries to get a crossover, goes out for a corner, and from the resulting corner, we're smashing, as you say, Tompkins smashes in the first goal. It was just all about getting first to the ball again, isn't it?
You're absolutely right. Claire Davis in the chat said, hello, hot stuff. Hello, Claire. You obviously can't be talking to Nick, so anyway, welcome.
Why? Okay, Claire, I can't see those comments for some reason. I'm missing out on loads of comments on it. Okay, could you possibly please clarify for me left or right hand side of the screen as you're looking at it? Okay, just make my day. Simon Philpott says, how many wins do we need to be safe? Simon, I actually believe, Jill and I have talked about this. Yeah, I reckon two more and a draw. Okay, we'll take this to 37. 37 puts us safe. I reckon 36 will probably put us safe. But so two more wins and a draw, and we've got plenty of time to do it. So if we get stuffed against Liverpool, don't let the balloon go up. Don't lose your. I nearly swore. I'll stop myself from swearing. Don't lose your stuff. Okay, it don't matter. If we lose against Liverpool, so what? We've got plenty more time, plenty more games to get what we need out of this. And I still reckon we'll end up in, I don't know, 14th or 15th place. You got a prediction for the end of the season before I move on to the end of the first half, Joe?
Where we finish 14th or 15th, so I'd take 14th or 15th. I'd take mid-table mediocrity. 12 to 15th every time. So
you see the message at the bottom there. George Hadwin, April 14th, 3 points is a must. George, mate, I will be with you then. I am going to. John Ellicott just put, Nick's going to have some arm ache by the end of this, Ben. Okay, you're right, because I'm holding my bloody phone for you lot, not for him. And why is my phone so hot, everyone? Can somebody tell me why my mobile is really, really hot? Darren said he reckons we're going to get over 40 points. Gary just said 14th or 15th. I would take. It's not. He reckons 14th or 15th. Tyler, you're pissed. He's saying we're going to end up 12th. Well, I don't know. Where's your phone?
Frank Roberts said, who are the three that are going down? Stoke and West Brom, definite. I reckon Huddersfield. Okay,
my youngest son, Matty, has just asked me a question on a private chat. Matty, if you're watching, come here, okay, because I need you to do something for me. Kevin Weaver, I can see you're on there, buddy. I hope you're well, mate. Okay, anyway, so Then the second half. We'll move on to the second half quickly. The second half. The worst part about the second half, what was it? The bloody weather.
So again, I think you can. Oh, yeah, changed.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were playing in sunshine in the first half, and then all of a sudden,
your brother just said the reason your phone is so on is because it's probably stolen.
and Ben Allen just said, pound in the swear box. Why? Where did I swear? I have not sworn tonight. I've watched my lip. What? Sean's now saying it's £3. You two are making it up as you go along.
Paul Barker said 39 points required in his opinion. Could be right, Paul.
Maybe. You may be right.
Someone up there, someone else said Champions League spot. Who said that? Grant Saunders. Oh, yeah. So Gary Valley said Stoke, West Brom, Huddersfield. Yeah, and then Southampton because Southampton got hard fixtures. So you've got Stoke, West Brom and Huddersfield and Southampton. That's 4 going down then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so John Ellicott said it was an absolute blizzard. And it was. I mean, it was to the point where, the cameras were struggling at the time. Obviously, I wasn't there. I was watching it on TV like everyone else.
Does anybody Does anybody out there want to know a particular team's running? Because, as usual, thanks to Sean Feeney, Stato Ned, as he's called. Ned. Okay, Ned has got me all the bits and pieces together. So, if anybody wants to know another team's running because they were concerned about one of the teams.
Give us Stoke.
Okay.
Stoke.
Here we go. Stoke have now got to play Everton at home, Arsenal away, Tottenham at home, West Ham away, Burnley away, Liverpool away, Palace at home, and Swansea away.
Yeah, so they're gone.
So they're
West
gone.
Brom.
West Brom, Bournemouth away, Burnley at home, Swansea home, Man United away, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away, Spurs at home, and Palace away.
Huddersfield.
Anybody else? Huddersfield. Stephen's
Huddersfield.
asked. Okay, Huddersfield. Now, I understand Huddersfield have got a real tough one here. Okay, Newcastle away, Brighton away, Watford home, and then they've got Chelsea away, Everton home, Man City away, and Arsenal at home. They've got a gutty one.
Yeah, they're gone, aren't they? They're gone, I'm telling you now. Yeah.
Are Brighton playing Man City 6 times? Unfortunately, Ian, they're not. Okay, are Brighton playing Man City? Anyone think that Benteke is poor since we let his brother go? Simon, pound in the swear box, please. Okay. Anybody think Benteke has gone poor since we let his brother go? There's a question for you.
Yeah. Lee Gilbert said, what about West Ham?
West Ham.
West Ham's running.
Right, West Ham's running. Here we go. Southampton at home, Chelsea away, Stoke at home, Arsenal away, Man City at home, Leicester away, and Everton at home. Oh, really?
Troy Southgate said in a few months, Nick and Jill will probably be sitting in a Sun Plus studio with Pardew bringing in the tea and biscuits.
Troy, you're diamond. Okay, so